So there's one thing about this market that I'll tell you is looking super, super, super hot, and that's manufacturing in Arizona. Per the Phoenix Business Journal this week, there was an article that came out that said that Phoenix is the #1 location in the country for a strong pipeline of manufacturing, which is awesome. It means that there's a lot of promise and a lot of upside potential to Phoenix and property here in Phoenix, which is great. But it's not always that way, right? And I think right now in the real estate market, depending on who you ask, there is a question of, hey, is this a good market or is this not? And what I want to bring today are just a couple of quick stats and some things I'm seeing in the market right now as we are taking on more properties that the owners are contemplating that sale position, like should they sell, should they re-rent? If they do sell, what does that look like? So I wanted to go through just a couple quick stats just to keep you thinking as to what's really happening in the market. All right, so now you come to me and you ask me how the market's doing, and I'm going to say the market is doing well. Why is the market doing well? Because rents are actually moving. Now, we're still seeing a kind of slight depression in rental rates. Even though everywhere else is saying that rents are looking strong, we do have quite a few condos that are rentals, and we have to be paying attention to those as well. I think from the grand scheme of things, the market here in Phoenix has been affected by a lot of influences, one of which, though, is the luxury market and how it's changed. And again, this is me just looking at some of these statistics and putting something together. Let me bring those first. All right, so right now, active listings on the sales side in the market are up. Okay, so active listings up, days of inventory are up, meaning demand is down. My Remarkable just went to sleep. Listing success is down. But when you look at price per square foot, when you look at all of these different things, it continues to go up. People say that the market here in Phoenix is really, really, really strong. But why? And ultimately, it's this luxury market that seems to have been propping up this space because there are so many more cash buyers in that space. There's less concessions when it comes to selling properties. Concessions meaning at a lot of price points, the sellers need to pay for the buyer's closing costs. And in some situations, like the price point between $350,000 to $400,000, it's over 60% of the active transactions on the market. The seller is helping the buyer with their closing costs. Why? Because otherwise they don't have the money to actually buy the property. Interest rates are so high that the buyers are using that money to buy the interest rate down to be able to afford the payment to be able to make it work. Buyers are then coming to the table with just about every dollar they have to continue to buy that rate down to make it even more cost effective every month. And what that means is if you're putting properties on the market in that space, buyers are super demanding. They need everything in these properties. They don't have the bandwidth to pay for an appliance package or to repaint after the fact. Properties like that are going to sit. Properties like that are going to be tougher. So again, when you're contemplating that idea of, hey, should I sell this place? Should I rent it out? Right now, people are expecting a premium product. Everyone feels like they're pinched, right? They're paying a lot right now, and as we're seeing that in this market, it shows up in the fact that if a property isn't exactly what buyers want, or they feel like there isn't quite the value there, they're just not doing it. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're contemplating the sale and you're like, should I put some money into this property? I do think there are things to spend money on. There's a certain amount that you'll get back. The good things are the paint, the flooring, of course, all of that. But the rest, it's like, no, it's how much are you going to make on that, and is it really going to get you a return on your investment? First and foremost is, if you're going to rent it or you're going to sell it, what does the foundation of that property look like? We have one right now that we were putting out to investors, and unfortunately it came back where it's got some considerable issues that would not have come up without a full inspection. So we're glad that ended up happening, because at the end of the day, now we know, like, no, it's not something that an investor or our client should be putting money towards because it's just good money after bad. Cool. I hope this helps. I know I kind of ran on and I was trying to make this complete circle of like, hey, look, I'm gonna have this like great story arc and it's gonna be fantastic. And guess what? It didn't. Flipping wheels fell off just like they always do. Well, cool. I hope you have an amazing weekend. It's getting hot out there. It's getting hot in the office. There's some stuff heating up in here. Systems and processes are the name of the game. It is constantly a changing of, say, an adoption of perspectives and looking at things through different lenses. And I love being a part of this team. Have a great weekend. See ya.